Yes, Dr. Joshi, we are under camera.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And hello, dear viewers. This is Pranav again here from NPAF, and I have with me Dr. Naveen Chandra Joshi joining me live from India. Today's proceedings will not be televised on a prime channel, but we will try to broadcast on different Indian channels today, especially to the social media of Dr. Naveen Chandra Joshi and his team and Ayush Darpan. We warmly welcome you again, and we wanted to demonstrate the infrastructure and capacity of NPF, in which last time we have had certain technical difficulties. However, we are very much live on Mixture, Breaker TV, and several other channels of NPF. The feature of today's proceedings will be you will be able to ask the questions live to Dr. Naveen Chandra Joshi. Your questions will be demonstrated here in the bracket, and Dr. Naveen Chandra Joshi will be able to. Yeah, we already received the first response. Great, Dharmesh. Mr. Dharmesh, yes. Thank you so much. That way, you may continue to.
Pondicherry.
Yes, and that way you may continue to ask the questions to Dr. Naveen Chandra Joshi. He will be able to take the questions globally. We wish to make this session very interactive and useful to the followers of Dr. Joshi, who has commanding popularity, not only in India, but after our program, it is here in Canada as well. And that is why he is one of the faculties who appeared at a shorter duration for the second time on NPF network. Thank you, Dr. Joshi. Dr. Joshi is live with us all the way from India. And Dr. Joshi, floor is yours today. And what would you like to share to your health conscious and eager audience, Dr. Joshi?
Thank you, Dr. Pranav. I'm most thankful to NPFC for second time inviting you on your program. And as you know that today is a very auspicious day, as our Prime Minister Narendra Modi has already announced that completely we just follow the rule, follow Janta curfew. That is a complete isolation, and this is a very good. I think the public had a lot supported this move, and today all the roads and all the transports are everybody's sitting in their home and they're enjoying the TV and computers and internet. And in that day, I'm just live with Dr. Pranav Bhatt from Canada. It is a very auspicious event. I wish to invite all my Facebook friends and followers, if they have any questions, and they also can join this program by writing their comment. We will just take all the questions from them and we try to answer. We and Dr. Pranav also want to try to give the answers. So मैं आप सभी से सबसे पहले हिंदी में भी, और the program will be in Hindi and English as both the audience for both the audiences. मैं आप सभी का NPF इस कनाडा के इस प्लेटफॉर्म पर स्वागत और अभिनंदन करता हूं। और मैं आज हमारे माननीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र भाई मोदी जी ने एक आह्वान किया था कि आज हम सभी अपने घरों में रहें। जैसा कि आप जानते होंगे कि पूरी दुनिया में कोविड-19 एक बहुत बड़ा संक्रमण के रूप में, एक पैंडेमिक बीमारी के रूप आज आया है, और इससे बचने का एकमात्र उपाय जो है वो सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग है। तो जब हम सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग करते हैं तो हम सोशल नेटवर्किंग की तरफ जाते हैं। तो आज ऐसा दिन है जब सभी लोग आज अपने सारे काम को छोड़ करके आज पूरे दिन इंटरनेट पर बैठे हैं, सोशल मीडिया पर बैठे हैं। तो ऐसे दिन हमारे डॉक्टर प्रणव भट्ट ने आज NPFAC कनाडा के थ्रू हमारे जितने भी फेसबुक के फॉलोअर्स हैं और फ्रेंड्स हैं उनके लिए एक बहुत अच्छा ये एक प्लेटफॉर्म दिया है। तो मैं आप सभी से अनुरोध करता हूं कि आप सब इस प्रोग्राम के नीचे जो कमेंट बॉक्स आ रहे हैं वहां पे कमेंट लिखें, हम आपका नाम लेंगे और आपके प्रश्नों को जरूर शामिल करेंगे। तो सबसे पहले धर्मेश वचले जी, आप पौंडीचेरी से हैं और आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। यदि आपका कोई प्रश्न हो तो आप जरूर लें, हम उसका उत्तर देंगे। ओवर टू प्रणव।
Thank you. Words are poor barriers, and it is absolutely an unprepared program. We never thought of a plan. Today morning, somehow, I got in touch with Dr. Naveen, and from his busy schedule, he allocated some time today to appear before the audience. We warmly welcome everyone. Whatever the questions you may have, that you may please feel free to ask you. As you can see, he is continuously busy. Is anyone finding any difficulty on? Yes, please.
Yes, Dharmesh Vachale is commenting that great program and great initiative. Thank you, Dr. Dharmesh. Thanks a lot. I hope that you will enjoy all the programs through this platform. And if you have any question, you can ask with us. I will try to reply you. Yeah, over. And as you know that the COVID-19 is already a viral infection, and इसका कोई सीमा नहीं है। यदि कोई ये सोचता है कि हम इससे बच जाएंगे तो इस बात को बिल्कुल भी दिमाग में ना लाएं। इसका एकमात्र उपाय जो है वो बचाव है। तो अभी हमारे देश में, हमारी कंट्री में आज जो है, आपको पता होगा कि आज हम सभी लोगों ने जनता कर्फ्यू को फॉलो किया है और आज से जो है काफी स्टेट्स में कंप्लीट लॉकडाउन की स्थिति उत्पन्न की गई है ताकि हम बाहर ना निकलें। तो अभी 9 बजे तक तो जनता कर्फ्यू है ही। 9 बजे के बाद भी हम आप सभी से अनुरोध करेंगे कि आप लोग अपने घरों में ही रहें और विशेषकर द एल्डरली एंड द चाइल्ड, वी मस्ट हैव टू केयर देम, और उनको हम जरूर इस बाहर एक्सपोजर से बचाएं, क्योंकि ये किसी भी जाति, धर्म और किसी को भी नहीं छोड़ता। ये संक्रमण कहीं भी हो सकता है और आप सब, यू ऑल आर द educated peoples and people, you know that this infection spread through the droplet infection, and only the way to prevent it is the social distancing. So just follow the social distancing rule and you just come to the social media and just try to spend your time in constructive discussions, and this is a great platform. I again invite all of you to come on this platform and share your comments, and we will try to reply whatever we have the answers. So there is no questions, and there is no questions, only Dharmesh Vachale is interacting, and I hope that after some time Dr. Mayank Bhatkoti is also coming. So I hope that he will also put some questions, and I'm just asking with him, if you have any question you can ask. So he's asking that this is a great program which is just broadcasted by the NPAFInc Canada, and I'm just introducing that Dr. Pranav is an Ayurvedic graduate, and he's sharing this platform for the Ayurvedic people. So I hope that the such type of program for Ayurveda people is very, very effective. As you know that this program is broadcasted through the many local TV channels as well as the abroad, the linked television channels from the Canada. So I hope that this program will be very, very much interesting. And we want to discuss about this recent scenario that there is a chances of the third stage in India also, as you know that in Italy, and what is the condition in China. So we have to safeguard, as you all know, that all the local transport as well as trains and this public transport is totally closed up to 31st March. And so don't be panic, just be aware, just safeguard yourself by proper maintaining the hygiene. आप अपने हाइजीन को, अपने जो है अपनी सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग को जरूर मेंटेन करें, घरों से ना निकलें जब तक जरूरत ना हो। तो ये बहुत ही बेहतरीन तरीका है तो ये जो है इससे बचने का और ये सबसे बढ़िया उपाय है। तो मैं चाहता हूं कि आप सभी इसको फॉलो करें और इससे बढ़िया कोई चीज नहीं है। तो हम सभी आप लोगों से फिर अनुरोध करते हैं कि आप लोग जो है जो भी इसमें जो जानकार लोग हैं वो इस में शामिल होना चाहते हैं हमारे इस कार्यक्रम में, वो आए और हमें हमारे इस कमेंट बॉक्स में रिप्लाई करें। हम आपके कमेंट्स को एक एक करके लेंगे। और मैं आपको ये
Yes,
बताना चाहूंगा कि यस
sorry to
जी
interrupt
यस
here.
गो
Let me acknowledge our friends. Rajiv Kurle is joining us. Sanjay Chaube is joining us. Thank you, guys. We wish to make this. Feel free to copy paste, to share, to tag on your
या
timeline. We would like every healthcare professional to kindly enroll. There is a prescribed procedure how to enroll for the program. We would, subject to the availability of the sponsorship slots and spectra, we will be more than happy to invite you. Dr. Naveen, I'm more anxious, more concerned today to know a bit more about Ayurvedic medicine. It's a 5,000 years old scientific legacy India is inheriting. So would you please would you please explain us a bit more about Swasth Vrut? That is a vital part of everybody's schedule, and how that embolden the viewers as well as to the listener how to keep themselves in a protected uh, environment and to stay away from this kind of infectious situation. So can you elaborate a bit more
या
about Swasthvrut, doctor?
Yeah, as I already stated in my previous program in your NPAFInc Canada, that Swastha Vrita and Sadhavrita is a very rich part of our Ayurvedic science. As you know that the cleanliness, the hygiene, personal hygiene is prevent us from the many infections. And it is you know, just know that in the recent scenario, everybody in all over the world, they are following the Indian traditional Sadhavrita, like they are avoiding the handshake and they are doing namaste, namaskar, pranam. As you know that if we make physical contact with anybody, then we are promoting the infection of such type of viral infections. So, and in our ancient time, as you know that all social hygiene as well as the personal hygiene is mentioned in Ayurvedic literature. And in Ayurveda already mentioned that your personal behavior, that is achar rasa, and that also comes on Sadhavrit. The Ayurveda focuses on, as I already stated, that swasthasya swasthya rakshanam. That is the main part to maintain the health of healthy well-being. In recent scenario, this is also an important part, because you know that exposed persons must be go to the quarantine. So it is ये बहुत ज़रूरी है। मैं हिंदी में बताना चाहूँगा कि जो लोग भी ऐसे संक्रमणों के पास आए हैं या कहीं बाहर से आए हैं, तो वो स्वयं अपने आप को सेल्फ डिस्टेंसिंग में रखें, आइसोलेट करें, जो हमारा आयुर्वेद भी बताता है सदवृत को। यानी आप जो स्वस्थ हैं, देखिए जिनको ये संक्रमण नहीं हुआ है, उसके स्वास्थ्य की संरक्षण का भी हमारा एक धर्म है, तो उस धर्म को निभाएं। हम विशेषकर I request all the people that you must maintain the social hygiene, and in this time the main thing is that the social distancing. So don't just आप कहीं भी इकट्ठा ना हो, कहीं पर भी एक साथ पार्टी ना करें, कहीं पर भी एक साथ जाने से बचें, and if there is not so necessary, then avoid to go outside, and especially you just avoid to send your elders as well as the children to the social places where there should be gathering. But गवर्नमेंट इज टेकिंग सो मच इनिशिएटिव, द इंडियन गवर्नमेंट, इट इज़ अ वेरी, भारत सरकार ने बहुत बढ़िया इनिशिएटिव लिया है कि पहले दिन जो है वो सबसे पहले जो है आज जनता कर्फ्यू के रूप में इसको एक प्रकार से एक मुहिम चलाई, और अब दूसरे दिन से कंप्लीट लॉकडाउन। जो चीज़ बाहर हुई, बाहर से सबक लेते हुए इटली में लोगों एक दूसरे से एक जगह से दूसरी जगह गए। आज हमारी ट्रेनें पूरी तरह से बंद कर दी गई हैं, बसों को बंद कर दिया गया है। इसके पीछे लॉजिक ये है कि लोग यात्रा ना करें, लोग कहीं जाएं ना, यही एक तरीका है। और यही आयुर्वेद भी बताता है कि आप अपने सद्वृत्त का पालन करें, अपने सोशल हाइजीन का पालन करें। और इस वक्त सबसे बड़ी देशभक्ति यही है कि हम सरकार के द्वारा लिए गए, WHO के द्वारा दिए गए निर्णय गाइडलाइंस को फॉलो करें, और जो वो बताते हैं उसका बिल्कुल सख्ती से, बिल्कुल हम उसको आइडियली फॉलो करें। वी मस्ट हैव टू फॉलो आइडियली द गाइडलाइंस गिवन बाय द WHO एज वेल एज द मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ हेल्थ एंड फैमिली वेलफेयर। तो हमें उसे ही पालन करना है, उस पर फर्म रहना है, चाहे हम किसी भी पैथी के, चाहे किसी भी हम धर्म के, किसी भी जाति के, किसी भी उसके हम हों, हमें उसको फॉलो करना ही करना है। क्योंकि दिस इज एन इमरजेंसी, हेल्थ इमरजेंसी, एज WHO ऑलरेडी डिक्लेयर्ड इट एज एन पैंडेमिक डिजीज, मीन्स इट इज एन इमरजेंसी। So we must have to follow the guidelines of government of India as well as the WHO. Over to Pranab.
Thank you, Dr. Naveen Chandra Joshi. Me and Naveen Chandra Joshi did not know each other, but his passion for digitalization brought me closer to him. I always found him very all the time on his media. He runs a very big scientific portal in the field of Ayurveda, that is Ayush Darpan. Actually, once upon a time, that was my dream as well. And when I started following his Ayush Darpan, it helped me to connect myself to my old days, and that really brought me closer to him. I always found him very thorough in his articulation. He is very rational in his opinion and absolutely scientific. At such a short interval, he provided us an opportunity to come before the audience is really to be commended. We all are thankful to him. Dr. Joshi, how the viral diseases are articulated in Ayurvedic textbooks. Can you elaborate a bit more on that, please?
Yeah. Very nice question. That how the viral diseases is explained in Ayurvedic literature. As I am just explaining you that our body in modern science, the disease is started in the system, but in our Ayurvedic science, the Tridosha theory, that is Vata, Pitta, Kapha, is given, and the complete body is treated as a whole entity, that is a total kshetra. In Gita, it is also known as the kshetra. For the kshetra word is used for the body, whole of the body, and we treat whole of the body as a system, not particularly to the urinary system or the cardiovascular system or nervous system. So Kshetragya, there is another word, that is Kshetragya, means the Atma. When the Atma resides in the human body, that is the Purush, then it is known as living, and that all the ailments comes through as a beej. That is, beej is in form of microorganisms, as is explained in other texts as a bhuta, different and different way it is explained in our Ayurvedic literature. But overall, the main focus is that each kshetra means our body's immunity is strong, then we can fight with these infections. As you all know that all the microorganisms are already present in our environment. Yes, this COVID-19 is a new virus, and it is, I think that it is also already a family of virus, by which it mutated to a new form, in which the mortality rate is all low, but the spread rate is very fast, and such type of infection will create a problem in those persons in which the immunity is low. So Ayurveda explained that if your kshetra, if your body is properly in the balanced conditions, means if your dosha is balanced, if your dhatu is in balance, if your mala is balanced, that is explained as shama dhatu, shama dosha, sama dhatu, samala kriya, prasannatmendriyam mana, means your, if you are feeling good and spiritually fit, if you are mentally fit, spiritually fit, then you are complete health. That is also defined in WHO's definition, that health is a complete state of mental, physical, and social well-being. So Ayurveda already explained all these parts, and in the preventive aspect, the Ayurvedic principle are very much strong, and they are proved that they are still complete on the scientific background. So in Ayurveda, every such type of infections is explained, and it is also explained in Charak Samhita that the infections comes with a new name, and it is mentioned in Charak Sutra Sthana, but you don't be afraid, you don't worry that this is COVID-19 or this is the SARS, this is the Ebola or any type of viral infection. They come on the different eras by the different names, but if you know the basic principle, that how you can lead your life, how you can spend your life by the proper following the Ayurvedic principles, then you will be safeguard yourself, as it is mentioned that swasthasya swasthya rakshanam. So as Ayurvedic doctor, it's my view that if we follow the Ayurvedic principle, then such type of infections, yes, they come time to time. In this time, this is COVID-19. After some time, it may be with a different name, but don't be panicked. Just follow the hygiene, the personal hygiene. Like nowadays, you all know that proper hand washing and proper social distancing. As you know that in this era, the social physical contact is very common, so avoid these things. Social gathering is very common, so avoid these things. And as I already stated, that to follow WHO as well as the government's guideline, and that is only way to prevent. And Ayurveda also explain the same way of the treatment as well as the prevention procedure. Yeah, over to Pranav.
Thank you, Dr. Navin. It is indeed a treat to listen to an Ayurvedic doctor sitting far here at Canada. I would not try to come into the subject of Ayurvedic medicine as by a situation I led it into.
Yeah, one viewer is also there, Hansmukh Jivraj Bhai Soni. He is liking and is also giving you his comment that and one Sudarshan Raj Acharya from Nepal, he is also watching this program from Nepal. So I hope that this program is going to Nepal also, and Nepal is also a country in which there is a chances of the COVID-19 spread. So I think that Dr. Pranav, your platform is reaching so much in through this, and I am just requesting all the program, they can share this link to their profile, so, and also they just give their comments on the comment box. We will take the comments of their and questions also. If they want to know about something or they advise us something, then we can just contribute this platform as a discussion platform which may benefits for the mankind. Over to Pranav.
Yes, and feel free to interject in between, because they are and listeners and users of this program, and they are going to further enrich our presence today in the virtual studio of NPF. My dear friends, we had a dream to create a digital caucus that can help to embolden every viewer that follows the social media trend. In present time, the social media is creating havoc. Disinformation is on rampage. Every time we cannot go to validate a particular information. In the light of the issues today the world is facing, we decided to bring up a common platform where we can invite the elite faculties, those who have proper education credentials, and to push and to further consolidate the voice in the healthcare sector. In that spirit, we floated a concept of a digital umbrella of NPAF, and we tried to bring in several professionals, those who have commanding global reach. Dr. Navin Chandra Joshi is one of such professional, and today we are truly blessed to have him in our studio. I have approximately 20,000 followers of NPF network. This is an unplanned program because where does it reside has a severe problem of bandwidth connectivity, and when we try to connect the bandwidth with his destination, it poses the challenge and our robotic connection drops time and again, and that spoils the program. Last time it did happen so, but today morning we found out that the weather conditions are good, so we decided to go for an unplanned program. But today is a holiday in India. Most of the people are spending their time socializing over social media. I urge each one of you to kindly instead of sending a personal comment, you place it on the wall of Dr. Navin Chandra Joshi where the transmission is in progress, and your name will be displayed here in the box. He will not only acknowledge but will be able to take on a question today, and your name will be displayed, and we will be able to create a better environment that can help all of us to counter against present condition of pandemic with the help of alternative medicine. So, Dr. Joshi, what do you think that how long, as per Ayurveda, this infection situation lasts, and what are the recuperative measures in from Ayurvedic point of view?
Yeah, first of all, again, I welcome to Suman Khanal from Karnataka, Madhav Sudhar Sarma, as well as Vijay Zadav from the Mumbai, as well as the other 7 viewers who are watching this program. I again request that if you have any type of comment, you can free to ask in my Facebook profile, so that we will just make this program more interactive. And I just want to be this platform as a discussion platform in which all the audiences from the east, the India, as well as the west, as well as from Nepal and Southeast Asia all involved, and all. I hope that this will be more interactive. So, Dr. Pranav, as you asked that what is the treatment of infectious disease, and I just explained that our in Ayurvedic literature it is mentioned that if your dhatu, dosa, mala, everything will be in balanced condition, then there is chances, not no any chances of disease. But if there is some problem in there is if there is an ailment, and there are 2 type of treatment. One is known as a samana treatment, and shamana means the palliation. That means that if you are giving some medicine to some patient, like in this recent like all in all infectious conditions, the modern science also gives some antibiotics or some medicines which gives some palliation. That is in Ayurveda it is mentioned as a samana chikitsa, that is the palliation or palliative method of treatment. And another way of treatment is detoxification, and that is known as the shodhana chikitsa, that is the purification treatment. And it is mentioned as the dosa kadachit kupyanti jita langana pachane sansodhanim netesham natesham punarudbhavam, means
Fantastic.
we are yeah, it is mentioned that if you treat some patient by langhan, means by fasting, by some giving some low calorie diet, laghu diet, and that it is possibility that sometimes the dosa will aggravate. But if you do the shanshodhana, that is purification, then there is no chances of any ailment. So in this condition also, during this phase, I again request all the audiences and all the viewers that just follow the Sadavrita part of the Ayurveda, means social distancing, proper personal hygiene. But after when such type of scenario, I hope that after 1 month or 2 months, everything will be under control, and you can then do the Sansodhana, that is the purification, as we already explained in our previous program, that this is like we are overhauling the car, as well as this other is the automobile. So just like our body is also complete mechanic, the physiology, the pathology, all just if we use it continuously and we don't care about it, then there's some ailments. that is also known in Ayurveda as a prakupit dosha. So just purify your body by Sanshodhana. And I just want to actually in the previous program the short the limitation of time don't permit us to explain what is Sanshodhana. I just again mention you that Sanshodhana, before Sanshodhana, we must have to give the patient as a Deepana Pachana, that is for elevating his Agni, that is the digestive fire. It is very important. In Ayurveda, it is mentioned that the Roga Sarve Api Bandhagno, means all the ailments is just due to due to the low digestive fire. So the Agni means the digestive fire should be in balance also. So some Agni is very important. So for balancing the Agni, we just give 3 days treatment of the Trikatu Churna or any other medicine of Deepana Pachana, and after that treatment we just give the external oleation as well as the internal oleation. First we give the patient internal oleation by some Dhrita or some other oil, but Dhrita is preferable, and after that when we got the proper internal oleation symptoms that is mentioned in Charaka, after that we just give the external oleation that is known as the Abhyanga, that is known as the massage in your Western the Ayurvedic Panchakarma lover people, it explained that massage, but it is actually Abhyanga. And after Abhyanga, when and it means the total complete Snehana is completed, and then we just give the patient Swedana, that is the sedation, and after sedation we just go the main procedure, that is either we for Kapha dosa we do the Vamana, for Pitta we do the Virechana, and for Vata we do the Vasti. Vasti is also of two type. If you are using the decoction, that is Nirva or Asapan Vasti, and if we are using the oil enema, that is known as the Anuvasan Vasti. And after that the fifth karma was Nashya karma, that is the nasal administration of medicine, and it is very important in this scenario also for the preventive aspect. If you are isolating yourself in your home, just put 2 drops of Anu Tela in your nasal root. It is very beneficial to prevent you for any foreign infection. But I am not claiming that this is a treatment. This is for just for the prevention. As you are staying in your home, just follow all the ritual, all the principle of Ayurveda, Swasthavrita, like you just wake up in the morning and just in Brahma Muhurta, and also take the lukewarm water, do your regular every activities, and after that you just do the yoga. Yoga is very important. Don't forget the yoga and pranayam. It is very important. And one thing I want to add, Dr. Pranav, I got my personal experience. If you add in your pranayam, there is a procedure that is known as Marma Pranasam, is very effective. I personally feel that it will give you a lot of energy, and so after that you just you be active in your routine lifestyle. If you are just in your home, because in the, now for 4 to 5 days you all must have to be in your home. So just make your routine proper, just be active in involving the physical work in your home, inside your home. Just do some reading, just engage your time to communicating with the telephones as well as through the social media, and just do the creative and positive activity. And in night time, just make a walk in your home also. If you have a gallery, just just after taking dinner you just walk for some 20 or 25 minutes, and after that you just take a good sleep. And this is a proper lifestyle. And so I hope that by staying in your home and following the proper lifestyle, you must protect yourself, prevent yourself from the recent pandemic also and the recent scenario. And so don't be panicked. Don't be panicked. Just stay in your home and follow the Ayurvedic principles of the lifestyle. I hope that you must have cope up with these situations and be positive. Over to Pranav.
Oh, thank you. Thanks so much, Doctor. It's Transmission is running as smooth as it can be today by the grace of Lord Dhanvantari, Ashwini Kumaro. Let me try to let me try to explain my viewers today how NPF came into existence, what are the motives, and what are the benefits of joining the network. We are a global healthcare event management services. We invite the speakers via Skype. We have a prescribed way of making the applications. You need to enroll first over website. There is a section for the live transmission. Subsequently, we send an agreement of to be the faculty here, and subject to availability of the spectrum and the resources, as financial resources play a vital role in organizing such seminars and events. Subject to the availability of the resources, we will revert back to you. But at the same time, all these are the administrative procedures, but the subjective contents, prior experience of and with the media, all these are very vital points before you step into the network, because when we bring a person into the network, it gives. At present, Dr. Joshi is live on Mixture TV, Twitch TV, Breaker TV, Nemo TV, so and so forth. He is being viewed live on more than 14 channels, including his 2 timelines. We have a robust infrastructure. Our infrastructure runs with the help of cutting-edge technology. We try to bring in a lot of faculties from India, and we were 50% successful because when the bandwidth drops, our robot tries to connect to the terminal remotely, and that brings down the transmission. So I urge, when you make the application with NPAF, you kindly ensure that you have at least a wired connection inserted into your computer with the speed of minimum 10 Mbps. If you do not have that, we would not be able to accept you as a faculty. I also request all the viewers, instead of sending a personal comments and personal messages, kindly join us at a public platform. What all we do is just to discuss the healthcare. We are not trying to get any mileage out of this transmissions. It is as pious as it could be. Our intentions and our motives are very well defined. We wish to promote healthcare sector with appropriate digital integration globally. At present, Dr. Joshi, I can see in my algorithm, he is being viewed in more than 20 countries globally. So, Dr. Joshi, with the regard to the pandemic situation, which,
मैं
yeah,
Yes, I was just to explain what you have explained in English. मैं सभी हमारे Facebook प्रोफाइल पे जितने भी दोस्त हैं, जितने भी डॉक्टर्स हैं, मैं उनको ये बताना चाहूँगा कि NPF एक कनाडा एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म है जिसमें आपको एक जो इनका एक पत्र है वो भरना होता है, और ये एक पेड प्लेटफॉर्म है। ये इसका कोई उद्देश्य ऐसा नहीं है कि हम किसी को प्रमोट करें। हमारा उद्देश्य जो है वो साइंस को प्रमोट करना है, जैसा कि डॉक्टर प्रणव ने बताया। और ये बहुत, इसके लिए जो प्रॉपर स्पीड इंटरनेट की ज़रूरी है, और आप इसके लिए प्रॉपर तरीके से लीगल प्रोसेस से आप डॉक्टर प्रणव भट्ट या उनकी कंपनी से आप संपर्क कर सकते हैं। ये एक बहुत बड़ा प्लेटफॉर्म है जो विभिन्न वेस्ट के टीवी चैनल से कनेक्ट करता है। एंड नाउ यू जस्ट आस्क द क्वेश्चंस व्हाट यू वांट। या ओवर टू प्रणव।
thank you. So today there is no time limit. Today there is no time limit, and the program will last at least for 1.5 hours. Do not restrict yourself, Dr. Joshi, to explain. You are absolutely uninterrupted. You can go as long as you want. And I would like to take this opportunity to all the viewers watching us at this point in time. So, Dr. Joshi, coming to the point of health, hygiene, one very important aspect I came across in Ayurvedic medicine is of mental well-being. I remember distinctly years ago that in Charak Samhita it is stated that Bhava Chikitsa, which uh, my teacher during that time, 25 years ago, used to teach all of us, and today uh, special branch in psychiatry, this mental diseases have come up in the West, as well as globally. It is more prevalent and popular in
Yeah.
India as well. So, would you try to
Yeah.
explain us how this mental hygiene and mental health play a role in overall well-being of everyone?
Yeah, a very interesting question you have asked. The Ayurveda is the only science which first emphasizes the definition of health is a prasannatmendriya mana, means if a person is not feeling well with is mentally or as well as spiritually, he should not be he's not considered as a healthy person. So the mental health is very important, and in modern science also, you know that in the recent scenario, a lot of psychosomatic problems rises, and you all know that the psychosomatic problems creates the different physical symptoms as well as hyperacidity and different. Ayurveda also explained in different vidana of the different disease that that the mental status of a patient is very important. Just I am giving you an example that there is a condition in leukoderma in which what how the importance is of the mental condition, the spiritual condition. As you know that in all the autoimmune conditions, still what is the exact cause of the problem is still not known and not known. So many problems like the leukoderma as well as the many such conditions like rheumatoid arthritis, and these all are the autoimmune problems. In conditions of autoimmune problems, the exact etiology of the problem is still not known. So in that condition, the Ayurveda also explain that what type of behavior, what type of diet, what type of combination of diet you are taking in your life, that is very important. So Ayurveda explain that how you are taking the diet, what is the status of your mental status during the taking a diet, as well as other achar rasayan. That is very important. As you all know that in yoga also it is explained that yama and niyama, the principle of life. So same lifestyle is also explained as achar rasayana, means be honest, and everything whatever we are lacking during this era, that is explained in achar rasayan. And if you are following the achar rasayan, if you are honest to your duty, if you are following the Ayurvedic wisdom properly, and if you are loyal to your family, if you are loyal to your work, if you are loyal to your duty, then it will create a personal satisfaction in your mind. And if your mind is positive, then definitely your body get a positive signal, and it will create a positivity inside your body, and that is very essential. As you know that the yoga and all the sadhan which we are following for our mental and physical health, they also give the 100% result when we are following the principle of the principle of yoga, Patanjali Yoga Sutra, or the Ayurvedic principles. All the principles are same. They all tell you that must follow the guidelines which is given by the great scholars, the ancient scholars, the rishis, the sagas, the seeds of the different the scientists. I also tell you that all the scientists are also the sagas and seeds. Either he is Einstein or either he is any other. The all are the great saga Sushruta. As you know, the Sushruta is also a great scholar, which also explained about all the things, all the personal hygiene. As you know that, so Ayurvedic wisdom is very much vast. As you know, the Kasyap Samhita, that is a complete text for which is confined for the pediatric disorders, and recent the viruses infections, the bacterial infections, all are explained. They come time to time by different they are given in different names. If and in Sushruta Samhita already it is mentioned how you can cope up with recent scenario as a Janpadodhvans. It is mentioned a term Janpadodhvans. There are certain conditions in which all the area, all the countries can come on the effect of such type of ailments. It is already explained in Ayurveda. So Ayurveda explained that you must have to follow the principle of diet, the principle of lifestyle, the principle of rasayana, all these things, and you can keep yourself healthy, keep yourself mentally fit. So mental health is very much important in Ayurvedic prospect also, as well as in the modern science also. Over to Pranav.
Thank you. Very well articulated. It seems we are receiving more so a personal messages than the public notification. Dear friends, we appreciate, but I urge, I do not want to name each one of you trying to reach us at a personal level. When the time is right, we will revert back to you. Before floating this kind of show, we need to make a lot of preparations. It's not so that one day you finally one fine morning you wake up and float a show. It does not happen that way. But coming to the point, I studied Ayurvedic medicine years ago, and after 1993, I did not have a privilege to stay in touch with the subject. Dr. Naveen Chandra Joshi and his team brought me back to the subject all the way from Uttaranchal. He is joining us live from Dehradun, India, and he has a big fan following in India as well as abroad, and we are trying to bring him, if not physically, then digitally here at Canada. And I'm more than sure that his presentation today will provide much needed insight. As we all know, every disease does not have a defined remedy. On this very show, I've had my iconic medical professional, Dr. B.M. Hegde, to whom I could not give a fitting reception again for a bandwidth issue, but he made a bold statement that more than 4 Nobel laureates confirmed that more than 58% of the medications are placebo, in which whether the placebo effect of the medicine plays a role or the scientific pharmacokinetic and pharmacodynamic efficacy play a role is a point of exploration. And after 25 years in paramedical journey, I am still on a road of expedition. It is nothing more than an expedition. I do not have a concrete answer to this particular question, and the pandemic of this sort once again proves this kind of a statement. Always it is said that prevention is better than cure. In such a scenario, why not to take up the remedial measure from 5,000 years old Sanhitas by putting our regulatory, our bureaucratic barriers set aside, and why not to try to learn from the expert of that particular branch of a medicine who has mastered the degree, mastered the art, and who is a practicing doctor like Dr. Naveen Chandra Joshi. Dr. Joshi, thank you so very much again. Dr. Joshi, I would like to know a bit more about what generally the measures and what kind of treatment do you offer to the patients suffering from mental diseases as per Charak Samhita?
Yeah, Pranav, is a very good question you asked. For mental ailments, that is explained in Ayurveda as a Manas Rog, and the category is also explained in Charak Samhita, and we are just giving for them as first of all, for the mental ailments there are certain medicines also, and I just again repeat you that the Panchkarma, that is Shodhana, is a very important procedure, and actually in Shodhana, but this is the main, not the main Shodhana process. There are some the supporting procedures like the Shirodhara, and one thing I just want to add that in my previous statement I just mentioned that there is a Marma Chikitsa. that is a marma pranasana, in which we stimulate the marma points of the upper extremity, and it has a great effect on the mental ailments. And in Ayurveda, it is explained that the Shirodhara as well as the other procedures, some procedures is also explained. I can't want to explain to you, but there are certain medicines also which is intellect promoting medicines like Brahmi, like Vacha, like Sankha Puspi. These medicines are already scientifically proved that these medicines are intellect promoting medicines, and by making proper dose under the guidance of a proper Ayurvedic expert, these medicines can be used for treating certain medical conditions like anxiety, like depression, like, and also the counseling is also an important part, in which we just make contact, the personal contact with the patient, and just want to know what is the condition. As you know that the mental ailments are that due to some personal problems, like some marital problems, or for a younger child this is due to some the overburden of study. So in most of the condition, we by proper counseling with the patient we can treat, and by applying the Ayurvedic Panchakarma procedures like Shirodhara and the routine pranayam as well as the marma pranasana is very effective for treating such type of patient. So in Ayurvedic wisdom, the mental ailments were explained in detail, and the treatment is also explained in detail. So but I just want one thing for it is the limited mental ailments like depression, like anxiety, but for that condition like schizophrenia, so we just suggest to go to the modern treatment. So Pranav, Ayurvedic, if you follow the Ayurvedic lifestyle, Ayurvedic way of life, then it is least chances of such type of general mental ailments like depression, like anxiety, like other things. It is not, it is limited chances that we suffer from such type of condition. And one thing I want to add, in recent scenario, lot of stress in the work, as well as you know that the recent we are just surrounding with so much gadgets and so much stress in our job. We have to deal with such type of stress in our day-to-day life. They creates least physical work and more mental stress. The least physical work and more mental stress create such type of problems, and which sometimes after sometimes they will create certain symptoms like psychosomatic disorders. Just I'm giving you example, a patient who is suffering from anxiety and depression, after some time he feel hyperacidity, and he forget his anxiety and depression. He comes to in our clinics as hyperacidity. So we just if you just we just give the treatment of hyperacidity, the patient will not feel well. So we have to treat mentally also. We have to identify, is there any type of anxiety and depression is there. So we have to remove by proper counseling, by proper giving medicine, and if he or she needs some purification, and just I explained that is Sodhana Chikitsa, so we have to give him, and by these procedures we can control the mental ailments also. Yes, over to Pranav.
Thank you. Very well articulated. It seems we are receiving a lot of responses all over the world, and it seems today people are available back home at India to join. So the contribution from, and this is not a well marketed, well pronounced programs. However, there is huge turnover. People started greeting and coming to approaching us. Thank you so much for all the viewers, those who are watching us live.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
would like to,
I
yeah.
just want to greet one viewer from Yajendra Shauban, who is from Mauritius. He's also viewing this program, and one again I welcome to the other viewers also. They are watching. I just not I'm not able to give their name. Five different countries they are viewing this program, and I hope that these are all they are watching keenly this program, Pranav. Yeah.
Thank you. No, so nicely. This is the beauty of our program. What we wish to accomplish is that everybody should be able to access primary healthcare information based on the subject of interest. All the disclaimers are posted on the website of NPAFInc. We just discuss overall healthcare situation. We are not trying to promote any healthcare provider, nor do we vouch for any particular branch of medicine. It's a program to promote overall health for everyone through different media, through different professional channels. We wish to expand our horizons globally. We made our first transmission with the viewership of not more than 9 viewers, and today our viewerships reached to 20,000 globally. We are being viewed regularly in more than 26 countries, and the data that emerges after the program gets over, that has always kept us going. Last time, weather adversity knocked us down. Even if Dr. Joshi and other professionals were viewed, our conversations were viewed by more than 4,000 professionals. We operate in a very scientific manner with the Python-based scripting. We promote the program in a right segment, and a buzz will come to a buzz will there will be a buzzer on your cell phone. It will prompt you to engage in a conversation if you have a tendency to look for healthcare information on your cell phone. So all our program's reachability depends upon what you are Googling, what you are looking on the Facebook. Facebook artificial intelligence will prompt the end user to join us since they keep viewing the program of and for the healthcare sector. That is how we compounded our reachability. We would like to engage all healthcare professionals as well as health-loving people through the medium of NPF. So, Dr. Joshi, I do not have a prescribed questionnaire today, as it is all of a sudden program, but would you like to share, when we are reaching to the last phase of our program, would you like to share something to the gathering in Hindi as well as in English, whatever way you feel comfortable? If you have any more comments coming, I know you are continuously looking at your social media questionnaire, rightly so. If you have any more words of wisdom to be shared today to the audience, feel free to share with them, please.
Dr. Mayank is now in Facebook Live and asking some question. Dr. Mayank, you have any question you can ask?
Yeah, Dr. Naveen, just I have one question.
Yeah.
That if a patient is detected COVID positive,
Yeah.
and after treatment he becomes COVID negative,
Yeah.
okay, then is there any possibility
Yeah.
again we might spread this infection to others?
Yeah.
Again, how much duration is there?
Yeah.
So that.
So Dr. Mayank Bhatkoti is asking that Dr. Pranav is from Haridwar, and he is also a postgraduate from Gujarat Ayurveda University. He is asking a very interesting question that in the recent scenario, if there is a patient who is COVID positive and means the coronavirus positive patient, and after some time, after a treat after 15 days, and the reports comes COVID negative, then what is the possibility that he may be again positive? So I hope that in such cases, if the immunity I am just answering his question. He is asking that यदि कोई मरीज जो है वो कोविड पॉजिटिव है, आज उसने क्वारंटाइन लिया, उसने ट्रीटमेंट लिया, सिम्टोमेटिक ट्रीटमेंट लिया, और उसके बाद 15 दिन के बाद वो मरीज ठीक हो गया और वो उसका टेस्ट, the laboratory test shows that he is now COVID negative, then what is the chances that after some time he may be COVID positive or not? So he is asking a very genuine question. तो मैं डॉक्टर मयंक आपको ये जवाब देना चाहूँगा इस प्लेटफॉर्म के माध्यम से कि जो कोविड नेगेटिव हो जाते हैं उनका अभी तक ऐसा कोविड पॉजिटिव होने का कोई चांस नहीं देखा गया है, एंड देयर इज़ नो, सो ये माना जा सकता है कि वो एक बार जो नेगेटिव हो गए और उन्होंने क्वारंटाइन फॉलो कर लिया, वो फिर भी थोड़े दिन आइसोलेशन में रहें, लेकिन उनके फिर कोविड पॉजिटिव होने का ऐसा कोई डेटा अभी तक उपलब्ध नहीं है. तो so I hope that you will satisfied with my answer, but this virus is new, as all you know that, and the research is ongoing, so every day to day everything is coming new, as research is already going on, and you already studied that in the recent research paper, the process of vaccine, developing vaccine is also on, and lot of the line of treatment is also coming. So we can't say that everything is full and final. The research is already going on. Whatever updates you are getting from WHO website, that I think that will be up the mark. So I can't comment that what is the what happens or not. But in this scenario, if one patient is COVID negative after taking treatment, I hope that there is least chances that in future he may be COVID positive, as happens in the other viral infections also, exception to the some viruses like the HIV virus. Over to Pranav.
Thank you. Every situation is a tailor-made situation in which to give a generalized answer was a bit difficult, but when we are wrapping up, let us have some informal chat, Dr. Navin, with you and your team back home at India. I know most of the fan following in your group are from Ayurvedic medicine, and they all are eager to know where the Ayurvedic medicine stands. Dear friends, I completed my graduation way back in 1992 and 93. I opted industry as a career. Since then, I never had a chance to look back to Ayurvedic medicine by virtue of socioeconomic responsibility, different aspirations, and limitations we have had in the branch of Ayurvedic medicine at that point in time.
But one thing I add that Pranav, you are doing a great work. You are not practicing Ayurveda, but you are working for Ayurveda, as you are propagating Ayurveda through this platform. This is a great noble cause, because the propagation is necessary, because actual Ayurveda is not coming to the West people. The West people are knowing Ayurveda is only as a magical remedy, and that is not Ayurveda. Just you are really doing a great job, because you
Thank you. I'm truly honored and gratified with you. I'm truly honored and blessed with your words.
Yeah, you are actually serving Ayurveda. Yeah.
Yeah, I always believed in Ayurvedic medicine right from the beginning of my childhood, because of the values we inherited from our family legacy as well. I could not diversify into the clinical practice is a different thing, and it's a personal aspect of individual's career path and life as well. But when we are wrapping up today's conversation, I would like to, it's always, I wish I had all these answers, but it's always, it is always great to leave the audience pondering about some questions instead of putting flat out answers of a situation that has not been properly evaluated. I am very proud to make a statement today that I had a privilege to present myself in Ayurvedic medicine in 2003-2004 at a platform of BBC, mega publicity media. Ayurveda is facing strong resistance, and in that regard, I would like to leave the audience pondering about some very important questions. And I do wish I had all the answers, but I don't. Therefore, the elite audience, intellectual audience of Ayurvedic medicines, those who are actively following the branch of medicine and practicing the medicine, probably they may come up with the answers, they may be a part of our next phase of interaction, as there are many scholars. When we studied, we did not have this kind of such a vibrant media. So what always puzzled me in the branch of Ayurvedic medicine is that why the Ayurvedic doctors try to practice the medicine in a segment that is listed in Schedule J of Drug and Cosmetic Act 1945 and Schedule J of or the diseases. Those are listed by US FDA as non-curable and hard to cure diseases. Why the Ayurvedic doctors do not acquaint themselves with the modern jargon technology, like Dr. Naveen Chandra Joshi and few others have made a technology as a part of their routine daily? Why the Ayurvedic doctors do not put a foot down and say, frankly, with absolute conviction, that this is the incurable state of diseases and you may have an option to take the second option? All this, I'm just throwing the questions because it's always good to leave the audience pondering about a few questions of which I could not get the answers after having closely watched Ayurvedic branch for more than 25 years. Charak, Maharishi, Charak, Shushrut and Ashwini Kumaro, they were not the MD and PhDs of any particular universities. Why the Ayurvedic doctors did not inculcate the kind of divinity that is required to have the diagnosis? I was triply proud and honored when for the first time I had been to American Chemical Society, where Nobel laureate Dr. Richard P. Steiner made a statement in a book named Folk Medicine, page number 226, that Maharishi Charak and Shushrut did not have electron microscope. What divinity they have had that they elucidated 7 layers of skin, and that is still a proven concept of the present time. What divinity this yogis and mahārshis had before preaching and practicing Ayurveda, that is missing in present scenario, that with absolute conviction they say that royal jelly, that is mud. Dr. Joshi, this is very important, may be of interest to you, can be taken by the diabetics. And today American Chemical Society has come up with a clinical finding that royal jelly has bovine insulin 23rd, and that though royal jelly is sweeter, it quickly helps, and that is the only element, though being sweeter, it helps to restore the pancreas, and that is royal jelly. And if I'm correct, Dr. Joshi, I stand corrected, but Maharishi Charak, with his divine vision, gave a yoga that adds sweeter royal jelly mud in the scientific preparation to treat diabetes. So what I feel is overall, in the practice of Ayurveda, divinity is definitely missing, and we need to get back to the roots. Dr. Joshi, would you like to add? I stand corrected because I'm not a practicing doctor.
Yeah, you are absolutely right, Pranav. As in Charak Samhita, it is mentioned that Asya Sukham, Swapna Sukham, Gramya Adok Anup Rasa Payansi, Navanna Panam Guru Ekritam, Pramaya Hetu, Kapakriksha Sarvam, means that when a person not follow the proper diet, and if he is not following the proper physical work, and he's not keeping his physical fitness, not taking concentration on the physical fitness, that is known as Asya Sukham. Swapna Sukham means he is not physically active. Gramya Audak Anup Rasah Payansi means, as you have stated, that if he's taking properly everything, whatever he wants to take, either it is sweet, either it is oily, either it is spicy, everything, if he's taking maximum calories, and Gramya Audak Anup Rasah Payansi Navan Patam Panam Gunavakritam, and all the sweet dishes, and that is the cause, the prameha hetu kapha-kricha sarvam, and that is the cause of the diabetes, that is known as the madhumeh. And everything is explained in Ayurvedic. I just add one thing also, that you know that the type 1 diabetes, that is known as the juvenile diabetes, it is also mentioned in Ayurveda that it is jatah pramehi madhumehi nova, means it is kulaja vikara, means it is genetic disorder, genetic ailment, and if so that is known as asadhya. So there is a total differentiation, and what is sadhya and what is asadhya. As you all know, the diabetes can't be cured, it must be controlled, the sugar level must be controlled. So it is also explained in Ayurveda, it is a asadhya disease. So if a person, if a doctor is claiming that I am curing diabetes, he is making fool, as Ayurvedic literature also explain it as asadhya vyadhi. So only you can control the sugar level by proper hetu sevan, by proper cutting the hetu sevan, the nidana sevan. So if he is in proper diet, proper lifestyle, the sugar must be controlled. And one thing I want to add, the pancreas. The pancreas is also very important organ and function. So if there is some resistance in insulin, as well as some pancreatic activity is not proper, and if there are alpha cell and beta cells are there, and the Ayurvedic medicines can help in regenerating, can help in reducing this resistance of insulin by doing the Panchakarma procedure also. It is classified in two type of category: Sthula Pramehi and Krusha Pramehi. A Pramehi Rogi, a diabetic patient who is obese, Sthul, and another one, a diabetic patient who is lean and thin. So there is a line of treatment. It is mentioned that Sthula Pramehi Balvahini Yukeva means, and other one which is lean and thin, and there is some line of treatment that is mentioned as Sanshodhana line of treatment. So doctor who are listening and who are viewing this program, they can, if they are going to the Charak Samhita, they can understand that this type of ailments is explained, that you can manage this type of ailment, diabetic problem, by doing the purification method. Only control it, only it is a asadhya vyadhi, you can treat it for maintaining the blood sugar. It is mentioned in Ayurvedic literature also. So Pranav, your question is also very nice, and you all know that actually what is happening, the new scholars are not going through the ancient the main text, the Charaka and Sushruta. As you already explained, that they have no degree, but they are great scholars, they have great vision. As in that time, the literature is also was not also so available, but they already stated all the line of treatment in a sutra form. And in this era also, all the sutra is totally practically 100% proven. I'm just giving you one explanation. In Charaka, he mentioned that what type of clinical examination should be taken for a doctor. It is mentioned that purusam viksham sagyeyo bhisag uttamam. A doctor is the proper competent when he clinically examine the patient properly. It is mentioned, and yoga mansa tuyo vidya. It is also mentioned that a doctor who is intelligent, who study the recent researches, this means whatever according to the days, according to the time, according to the science, according to the research, that is the doctor who is proper updated doctor. It is already mentioned in Charak Samhita also. Yeah, over to Pranav.
Wonderful. This is what I wanted to hear from you. Prashant is also Prashant Maniging is applauding us. He shared the live proceedings. Thank you, Prashant. We wish to create a digital caucus that can help to embolden not only to the viewers but to faculty. We can have a brainstorming sessions time and again, but every faculty will walk in after proper scrutiny. I explain the parameters required to qualify for our program, and there are many more points that will surface during course of our interaction, but I always like to leave any such presentation that we organize pondering about some questions instead of giving a flat out comments and decisions, because neither of us, whether it's I remember it's not a prepared script I'm reading, dear friends, for last 1 hour. It's all the spontaneous thoughts appearing and surfacing in the course of conversation. I read years ago very good comments of a Gujarati writer named Sri Gunman Shah, and he said that when we read Ayurvedic medicine, we feel like that we won't be able to survive without consuming Phyllanthus neruri, for example, amla. Such a classical description it provides, such an articulation, poetic prophecy. And when we read the data of allopathic medicine, we always have statistical data that in this part of the world or that part of the world, so many people recovered, so many people not recovered. So what he prescribed and stated in a Gujarati manual at that point in time, years ago, Sri Gunman Bhai Shah said very nicely, and that touched upon my heart. It is available in the Manual of Free Press Journal of 1994. I recollect those words, that patient pathy is the real pathy that should be explored by the clinicians by putting all the biases, grievances, complexes, by putting them at a side. And patient should not be made. They should be equally and fairly treated all over the world. And that is what we are trying to create by floating this digital platform. I know you all clinicians and practicing doctors know much more than what I try to explain you today. I'm very humbled and honored that the practicing doctors like Dr. Sheth, Dr. B.M. Hegde, Dr. Nandita Shah, all these people appeared before the audience of NPF, and programs were very successful. When we brought in Dr. Nandita Shah, we had more than 4,000 viewers attending the program. To Dr. Navin Joshi, as the figures will come out after a couple of days. The programs are very successful, and I do not try to preach or to vouch for a particular concept. What should you do? You know your job the best in the world, at least better than me. But I always request you all to keep looking for the answers of the questions today I shared with you all. And if you get the answer, feel free to walk into the program. We will be more than happy to host you and to give access to the greater audience here in the West. Dr. Joshi, would you like to share any word of wisdom to your viewers today?
Yeah. I just want to add what Sushruta explained of the recent this viral infections condition. Prasangat gat sparsanat swasat sa bhojanat means if you are in touch with such type of patient who is suffering from any infectious ailment like COVID-19. Gatra sansparsanat means if you are coming near to such patient. Swasat means if you are coming to nearby to the droplet infections of such patient. This is mentioned how our ancient wisdom is strong. You just all the audience, all the viewers just feel this essence of Ayurveda. Prasangat gat sasprasanat swashat sa bhojanat These are the causes of the infectious ailments and the recent COVID-19 situation. I again explain all the viewers who was watching this program through NPFAC Canada that please follow the social distancing. Don't think that you are not the person who will cope up from this ailment. Everybody is under risk. Everybody should keep proper hygiene, health, maintain social distancing, be in your house for next 15 to 20 days. I again use this platform to propagate our government of India and as well WHO guidelines that make social distancing. कृपया सदव्रत का पालन करें, आयुर्वेद के विजडम का पालन करें, एक दूसरे के नजदीक न जाएं, दूरी बनाएं, जहां तक हो सके बाजार न जाएं, कोऑपरेट करें, स्वस्थ रहें, दूसरों को भी स्वस्थ रहे। आप बीमार होंगे तो आपके साथ आपके बच्चे, आपके माता पिता वो भी बीमार हो सकते हैं। तो कृपया 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 उनका ख्याल रखते हुए आप भी स्वयं को स्वस्थ रखें। एंड आई अगेन praise all the medical workers, the paramedical staff, the workers who are involved in 24/7 duties in the to identifying and working for this recent pandemic situation. I again pray Lord Dhanvantari, that we can cope up from this situation by following the proper guidelines and the proper hygiene, proper hand washing, by proper social distancing, not to come in the crowded area, not to make much physical contact with the people, so and also avoid travel to other places. And in recent we are watching that people are in a panic condition. They are just want to move from a place. Please stay wherever you are. You stay there. No panic situation. You just make social distancing. Everything will be normal after some days. So Pranav Bhattji, anything you want to ask with me?
Oh no, thank you so much. We already exceeded the limit, and we have had great audience today. The people, those who joined us from Mauritius, from Nepal, from India, from China, from Canada, US, we thank each one of them. We would like to bring in eminent faculties from all over the world without any discrimination of caste, creed, race. We are 4K equipped video transmission facility operating out of Canada. We have a big stringent process of appearing to the audience, and as soon as you qualify and once you are in forever. What we need is very prompt commitment to what you're trying to do, like Dr. Navin Joshi has demonstrated. We firmly believe every unique individual has something very novel to offer to mankind, and every individual has a right that his or her voice is well heard of. And with that spirit, we floated the network of NPAF, and today we are proud to say that we have more than 94 enrollments, professionals waiting in queue to appear before the audience, but we are working out for the resources. Actually, this network is for the biopharmaceuticals, business development experts, but as professional wants to make their presence felt, we are more than happy to accommodate all of them. I thank you so much, Dr. Joshi, and we will slowly turn off the transmission chamber. Dhanyavad sabka, those who joined, greeted us live. I urge you all, do not send me or Dr. Joshi a personal message, because when we appear before the masses, it does not mean that we are available. On my social media, often some other people are also working, so I do not keep social media in my control all the time. Nobody has time to do so, and do not expect immediate response of a personal message in real time. I thank you everyone again for joining us, and we look forward to join you again. The date will be pronounced publicly on a different platform, on different platforms. Dr. Joshi, so with
Thank
this,
you, Dr. Pranav. So I am again thankful to the NPFA Canada for giving a very nice platform for the Ayurvedic scholars and Ayurvedic experts to explore their real Ayurvedic reasons through this digital platform. And I am again thankful to you और आप सभी हमारे देखने वाले viewers और जो भी हमारे सोशल मीडिया पे हमारे फॉलोअर्स हैं और फैंस हैं, मैं उन सभी से आप हमारे इस प्रोग्राम में जुड़े, हमारे साथ आए। मैं आपको फिर कहूँगा कि NPFA कनाडा एक बहुत अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म है और डॉक्टर प्रणव एक काफ़ी सुलझे हुए व्यक्ति हैं। आप उनकी वेबसाइट पे जाएं, उसके जो प्रॉपर प्रोटोकॉल्स हैं उसको फॉलो करें और उसके बाद आप एक ईमेल से उनसे संपर्क करें। पर्सनल कॉन्टैक्ट से वो संपर्क नहीं करते हैं जैसा उन्होंने बताया। आप ईमेल से जाएं और उनसे प्रॉपर गाइडलाइंस को फॉलो करें और आप भी इस प्रकार के कार्यक्रम का हिस्सा बन सकते हैं। तो आप इस प्रोग्राम को आप भी जुड़ सकते हैं और आप उसके लिए आप प्रॉपर गाइडलाइंस को फॉलो करें, उनकी वेबसाइट पे जाएं और वेबसाइट पे जो भी चीज़ें लिखी हुई है उसको फॉलो करें। और आप पुनः इस कार्यक्रम से जुड़ने के लिए आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। आई एम वेरी मच थैंकफुल टू ऑल द ऑडियंसेस, ऑल द व्यूअर्स हु आर जॉइनिंग दिस प्रोग्राम। थैंक यू, थैंक्स ऑल, प्रणाम, नमस्कार, गुड नाइट।
thank you once